BJ.
BJ isn't his name, but it's actually the coordinates BJ011005 that BJ was looking for in order to find the memory cell. It's the word BJ kept repeating when he met Minami for the first time. Thanks to Minami's good memory, he was able to easily recall it.
It's interesting because, he. So in between when we first started her story and now, a 72% wipe occurred.
Yeah. 72%. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
You're not left with much to go around and do your thing.
And it happens off camera. So it's like, when did that happen? 87%. Fuck it, dude. Burn it down.
Oh my god.
Burn it down.
Oh my god. Is that what we're doing? We're pushing the 87% mark?
Burn it down.
Oh my god. Alright, dude.
You shook?
I am shook. I thought we were gonna, like...
You're scared of what we might see?
Keep it evened out, you know? Like...
Listen, here's where I'm at, alright? Make no mistake, that's some wild shit. But I have faith in this game.
Okay.
Have you been given a reason to not have faith in this game?
Never.
Would you trust fall this game?
Yeah.
You would fall back and it would catch you, right?
Yeah.
Then why would they let us select this? If this was the wrong move to make? Why would we be allowed to do this?
Okay. Oh my. Yo, I'm right there with you, Nenji.
Trust this game.
Put it like that. Maybe you've got a point. I should slow down and think a little. Still, though.
I want to make sure you're gonna be safe, Kisaragi.
Jeez, why do you sound so serious all of a sudden?
If you're going back, then I'm coming with you. I got something I gotta do. Just wait right here a sec.
Oh, sure.
He figured it out. That's how you fucking get that conversation wrapped up with her feeling good and not being like, why are you ditching me?
That big robot.
Yeah.
Well, the Sentinel. If I could just pilot that thing. If this crazy loop does eventually become reality, maybe I could at least beat down a couple kaiju. Gotta be kidding me. So all of this? It's all some big dream in my head? This Kisaragi, and that Fuyusaka, and Wajima. None of them are real? So the world's gonna end. And it's all because of these 15 people? Because they're sending out this command to the kaiju? If he's right, I'm one of those people too. So that guy Izumi, he's a Juro Karabe from another world? If that's really true, that League of Darkness lady's gotta be a Fuyusaka from another world. When I was a kid, she did something to my key. I remember now. She said something about the Sentinels. Probably talking about that robot I saw in the future ruins. So the one who has the key, they're the one calling these monsters out. Even if they don't want to. Never thought Minami would have it.
Ho ho.
Platform 5.
Oh, Ogata-kun. What's wrong?
Okino's here. Looks like it worked. Get out of my way. Just you and me, Tsukasa Okino. Can't run this time. Last time, I got out of this place by chasing him.
Okay.
Ah, shit. spinning.
Right. Right.
Where am I? Not Kamazumi, that's for sure.
Izumi contacted Fluffy or whatever and sent Megumi over to that location to find him.
True.
Ichiyama? Hey, what's wrong? Can't move, huh?
Over here. Hurry.
She's more badass than I am.
Or she's just got a fucking trigger finger.
Yeah.
Bow!
Final battle.
They're coming back this way again.
I gotta find some way to stop them here. We won't be catching the train to school again anytime soon.
Tommy! Natsuno! You're out too? Our timing sucks, huh? We hit our operating limits at the same time.
What about the others?
They're not doing great. Even Miura-kun.
Miura. Number 19, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call my Sentinel again. Miura-kun!
Reporting in. Number 19 is taking heavy damage. Sorry, I'm shifting out. They never need to rest. The assault never lets up. Everything's falling apart. I let down our defensive line. Please.
We did plenty, man. We're gonna be okay. Let us handle the rest.
Whoa.
I've already hit my operating limit. I'll try to get back in the fray as soon as I'm combat ready. Natsuno-san, I'll fight your share as well. So you don't have to push yourself so hard.
You really don't need to worry about me so much.
I always worry about you.
I'll go.
No. Your Sentinel's already taken a beating. I'll handle this.
Didn't you just dismount? You're already at your limit.
I don't give a shit about my limits.
Oh.
I love you. And that's why I gotta break them.
Damn.
Oh, I got shivers from that one.
Damn. Let's go. Oh, let's go.
They're here again.
Yeah, buddy.
You take Minami and get back while you can. I gotta dance with these chumps first.
I think you're such a
Yeah, you are. When you
Watch me, Tomi Kisaragi. This time, I swear I'll protect
when you drop a one-liner and fucking teleport into your mech
Yo.
in front of while girls are watching, you absolutely get to fucking hold that moment.
You can flex.
You absolutely get that
Yeah.
flex. Flex deserved. Flex deserved. 100% earned.
Talk about 100%. That's the progress we hit just now. And he reaches the final battle.
Piloting the robot while girls are watching. This is what's best in life.
What do we got now?
Okay.
All right.
100%. So that's your fucking I'm gonna say that's your template for how these stories wrap up.
Yeah, they're all gonna lead to
They're
the
gonna
final
get
battle.
they're gonna get their moment. They're gonna get their moment.
Minami shifts to 2025 to get to the UFO, but is attacked by Ryoko Shinonome there and gets left behind in the ruins, unable to find a way home. We're trapped. What do you got here? When the kaiju appear in 1985, Ogata swears to protect Tomi Kisaragi this time and activates Sentinel number 10.
Also, in that scene, he had already been piloting and had already been fighting.
Yep.
We were in the middle of it in 85. AKA Sector.
Sector
Four.
Yeah. The higher the number, the more in the past it seems. So 5 is 44. 4 is 85. 3 is 25. 2 was not observed, but I would guess 2065.
65.
And then 1, 2105. And 0 also 2105. 20.
Done.
2 was not confirmed, but I assume it's 2065.
Yeah, all right. No.
So-
Yep, there you go. That's it. That's it. That is a very, very astute observation.
Okay.
Yep. They're in reverse order.
Yeah.
The only question is why 0 is the difference between 0 and 1,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I'm wondering too.
Is it because there's the difference between the 40-year interval, like 2104 is 1 year before the next step, which would be 2105?
I think that's too much. I don't know.
No. As in, these are locations.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're going 45, 85, 25, 65, 04.
Okay.
Alright, whatever.
Yeah, not sure about that one.
I just because it's 21, because we saw 2100s a couple times. So I'm just wondering if whatever we like. There's like Sector 0 and Sector 1 have both referred to the 2100s.
Yes.
but we don't know why.
Okay.
All right. I'm just wondering about the approximation of the years around the era. You know.
Yeah, because we did see a few years.
Give or take a few years.
Yeah.
We saw 21, we saw 2104, we saw 2105.
We saw 1944, 1945. We saw
44, 45, 84, 84, 85.
Yeah.
We only saw 25. We only saw 65. And then we saw 89.
We might have seen 2064.
We did. You're right.
Yeah.
We did. And then we saw 89 as like a out of step moment with the rest of the thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's cleaned up.
Yes, sir.
Where do we go from here?
Well, now I'm like, let's fucking
Cleared.
let's do it. Ogata boarded his Sentinel to protect the woman he loves. You get it, Josuke. Let the voice of love take you higher. How high?
Maybe 500 kilometers high.
Up in space?
Yeah.
In your goddamn robot? So that everyone can point up to you like the Great Days intro? And you're looking down at them because you're piloting your Sentinel?
They told me I love you.
Great. Right. Wave 10 clear, so we got to get through all the battles.
Wave 10. This can be unlocked. Wave 10. This can be unlocked. This can be unlocked.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I ain't scared no more.
Oh.
Ain't never scared.
Oh. Okay.
We're ready.
Turn up the heat.
Chihiro.
And whatever other answers we need about Ogata, I'm sure we'll find them elsewhere.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, we're probably gonna cross him somewhere else.
because there's questions for everybody. I have my biggest questions about him are about his family connection to the company.
Yep. His father working there.
Yeah.
And then how does he lead it all in the future?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the biggest like open one, you know?
No point in trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too early to say anything for sure. But a scout unit from the future? And it possesses my consciousness? The footage he showed us is allegedly from the future. If it's real, then how am I still alive 200 years from now? All I know for certain is that it's no ordinary scout unit. Tatsuno-san. Get it together, Keitaro. She certainly is quite... Back in 1945, everyone mysteriously vanished. But here in 1985, 40 years later, there's no historical evidence or impact from that event. It reminds me of a concept I read. According to the history of this era, it has indeed been 40 years. But this era doesn't seem to be based on the era I'm from. The two aren't connected. Perhaps this isn't really time travel after all.
That's the fucking sentence that
sent us. Yep.
Good times. Good times.
The fucking fire everywhere.
Fire rises, Reggie.
Chihiro. She was acting like a completely different person. Design engineer? Controlling the system? What was she talking about? Chihiro. Even if I do bring the Sentinel back home, how can I bring myself to fight? The ones I swore to protect are gone. The lights in this era stay on at night. No need to carry a lantern around.
Aww.
What's happened to her? Chihiro Morimura? She's the original Chihiro? Is there no going back to the way she used to be? Chihiro.
It's one of the few times where there was like a secondary prompt that was fresh, buried under an older one.
Natsuno-san. I'm not sure why,
They're here too.
but I really want to hear her voice right now. Could she still be at school?
Okay, we still branching from the riverbed. We're not even at like a riverbed 2 type situation. So, yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I think the only person that doesn't have a love interest is Goto.
Oh yeah, he's way too cool for that. He's like, I'm busy
Right?
being important.
Everyone else has somebody that they're interested in. Give or take. Although, fucking, I mean, Okino's a weird one. We know the deal, but do we really?
No point in trying to make sense out of his story. It's still too
I
early
feel like
to say anything for sure.
It feels like Okino
But a
is
scout unit from the future?
messing with
And it possesses
Hijiyama.
my consciousness? Natsuno-san's over there.
She does feed him. And you know, accept the shit, but
What do I do?
hey.
What's the hurry?
Miura-kun. BJ's gone. I'm pretty sure he's lost somewhere by himself. If he's caught, we'll never see him again.
But the brain torture, you know? You just can't get over the brain torture part that easy.
All right.
It's not an easy thing to
split up
overlook.
and find him.
Okay. He couldn't have gone too far. Maybe he's inside one of the school buildings.
Okay, Then you search the buildings. I'll search the campus perimeter.
Okay, I'm on it. Thanks.
Oh, we haven't seen these people before.
I was gonna say new sprites.
Yeah.
Oh, baseball club. What's up, brother? Hanging out, okay. A sleeping bag on your back there? A roll of your books? Is that like the original belt loop? Well, if all else fails, time to go snoop through Old Faithful. Just rummage through the goddamn track club again.
Did you check the locker?
Fucking hell. Next time on Love Heat Track Meet. Random stranger kid in a hat rummages through our shit. Will we ever get to the bottom of this? Who knows?
Did you see that flying RC thing?
It went back behind the North School building.
Uh-oh.
Think it belongs to the radio club?
It was all boxy and weird shaped. Didn't look like a helicopter to me.
So it can fly. Behind the north building. That's where the old school building is.
Those are some new voices, too.
No sign of him.
God, how many hours
Sounds
of
like rotor blades.
voice acting was put into this game? Like, it's non-stop. Holy
Are you
shit.
trying to draw attention to yourself? Natsuno-san's worried about you.
Keitaro Miura. I've been scanning for you from overhead.
Is what Sekigahara said true? Are you... me?
That's correct. I am Keitaro Miura.
At this point, nothing I hear should surprise me anymore.
Nope. You fucking said it, kid.
Oh, man.
Why do you look like this?
When the world was destroyed, I died. I had to take your place and fight in the Sentinel. In order to do this, I was resurrected as an AI.
So you've been using a Sentinel to fight off those monsters. That's what you're looking for, right?
Correct.
Then how did your AI end up in this scout unit?
There was a malfunction in the Sentinel. So I uploaded a part of myself to this drone. However, 72% of me is still wrapped inside the Sentinel.
Does Natsuno-san know that you're me?
We didn't get a chance to meet in the previous world. I'm very fond of Natsuno. It's best that she doesn't know.
Aw. They never got to meet. How does that work? They were like separated.
No, they just. I mean, this world that brought them into the current game we're playing brought them into contact through time jump shenanigans.
But like 21, like 80 something.
World jump rather, sector jump.
2180 whatever, Natsuno Minami and Kitaro Miura talking with mommy Yuki Takamiya, right? Remember that?
Yes. The original mindfuck.
I thought they were dating already, and Yuki said, "I don't approve of your relationship." But there he's saying that they'd never met.
Hold on a second. You're talking about future adult crazy ass psycho.
Not
21
Shinonome. Yuki Takamiya.
Yeah.
And then
Yuki was
Natsuno
talking
is
about
like,
Natsuno's
"Mom!"
relationship with them.
Yeah, and she's like,
Okay.
I don't really approve of that, but whatever.
But that's the original human version of all of these clone people. The Keitaro Miura that is inside of BJ is not that real person from the super far flung future / past. It's
the one with
it's
no scar?
Well, no, but that one's okay. Hold on, here. This one,
Yeah.
right here.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, if I sounds like if you'd
I think I'll...
Like, have they ever even
it'll be about
meet up
420
again?
hours till
Yeah.
the next-
Okay. Weird.
Good.
Bye.
Okay.
So they kind
So
of.
they have met.
I mean, they're not exactly having a fucking, huge. It's not a big relationship setup moment right there, right? But
Forget when was the part where we see that Yuki is the mom.
well, unfortunately, because of the way these things are divided, we can't they're not. It doesn't list the events properly.
Yeah.
So the second scene here is between.
The story of Kitaro Miura again. Log shows Professor Yuki Takamiya in the future, 2188, is Natsuno Minami's mom. She
Yeah.
doesn't approve of the relationship between Minami and Miura.
Okay, so yeah, that's that's all
Yeah, that's
totally
no-
fine. But what I'm just saying is, that Miura is not connected to the Miura that's inside of BJ. The Miura that's inside of BJ is a Miura born from one of the UFO cities, landing on whatever fucking planet it's on.
Okay.
So that's why he can talk about them not meeting.
Okay.
If you're really from the future, then you must know what's going to happen.
My experiences are all from past events.
Past events?
Time is relative. Even with future technology, time travel is impossible.
Confirmed.
We never traveled through time.
Yes.
But you're Keitaro Miura from the future, right?
No.
I'm an entity that used to be Miura. Before you.
Simply just an earlier clone or usage of his genetic data.
I located the Sentinel. I can now access all logs.
So the rest of the footage is available.
Promise me. Before the final invasion begins, you'll research the logs and figure out a solution.
Thus, I'm gonna say, fuck that clock graphic. Fuck it in its stupid fucking face.
Hero Warrior's plan. Operation Aegis. It will lead you all down a path of destruction.
Chihiro's plan?
Promise me.
Why are you asking me this?
Because I'll be gone soon.
Okay.
Okay, check
We
the
cut.
logs.
Yeah. So that's the thing, is we know that everyone's got their answers to fighting off the problem, to stopping the kaiju,
Yeah,
but we don't know who's right
indeed.
because it's such complicated, convoluted technology.
Who's on the right side
We don't know
of
who.
anything?
Like, I'm like, Okino seems to be really fucking smart, but everyone's information and memories and everything about like what's missing and not missing means that like you don't know whose story is straight and whose isn't. So people who think they're doing the right thing can be doing the wrong thing. And I feel like Morimura is a good example of Morimura and Ida and Goto all trying to, you know, work together to like. And Okino's in that meeting room with them too. In that, and remember that meeting room? Like they're all on the team doing the thing, but it's just like, is it the right play? Is it not? What is it? Yeah, there's some other people that know some stuff that seem to be doubting it, right?
Yep.
Like this sounds pretty earnest. I don't have a reason.
Very earnest. Why would I not trust BJ?
I don't have a reason to think BJ would not know what he's talking about.
Oh shit!
Get fucking.
Is all going as planned?
All issues have been resolved on my end.
Okay.
4 sectors are ready for the final phase. The remaining one is at roughly 70%.
Sectors.
Their structures are similar to these colonies. So that's what I've been calling them.
So we'll have 5 sectors then.
Eh.
I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions. Instead, I've separated them by historical eras.
Oh.
I've been meaning to ask, why don't we create a residential district of the present day?
The decision was made to start over. From a time before the world took such a terrible turn.
Before the nanomachine incidents?
Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early. When it was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. So we ultimately settled on preparing residential districts by era.
I've always wanted to live in the 20th century before the war. So this works out perfectly. However, some resources of the era are quite limited. Accurately reproducing them might pose a difficulty. I don't think I can do it with confidence.
That's fine. As long as our civilization survives, I'll be happy.
Once it's completed, just one district will be the size of a city. It'll have a bustling population of 1.2 million people.
We have more residential areas than we originally planned. Miss Karabe's hands are going to be awfully full.
I'm sure everything
Miss
will be finished
Karabe.
on time.
Probably Tamao, the
I
professor.
have to get back to work.
Understood.
Don't you dare fucking fade out.
Fade out. Dun, dun, dun. So which sector was that noted on top?
You know what?
Can you go up?
Hold on. You faded. You faded.
Yeah.
You faded.
Of course.
Don't you dare fade on me.
They're done. They're done. You wanted more? What did you want extra?
Well, the last scene we fucking stopped to talk about was right before this fucking nuke was dropped.
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta wait to see when the little stupid to be fucking continued shit pops up, and you go, get that fucking JoJo arrow out of here. I ain't done yet. Last breath.
Oh wait, too high. We saw PJ there.
Okay. Time travel isn't real. Sector travel is real. Sector travel is based on jumping from one
Satellite
platform to
orbit.
another. All right. Now, refresh. Wheel that selector. Listen. Fuck a planet. And a UFO buried 300 fucking below. Literally just colonies.
I just want to point out that this
Similar
says,
to these colonies.
This says satellite orbit sector
Let's do it.
4,
Reggie,
2188.
shut up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Satellite orbit sector 4.
2188. That's
2188.
That's not where sector 4 was previously.
No, but this might be something completely unrelated because this is 2188. This is fucking.
Maybe they're above sector 8, and that's why they're like outside of everything is
I
2188.
don't even. I'm not even gonna sweat it because it's.
That's what I'm gonna say.
You know, just note it, but don't sweat it. But it says that.
Yeah.
It says satellite orbit Sector 4.
I think it's 2188 outside of the Sector 4, and they're above Sector 4 right now.
In the way that they mentioned that the Sentinel of number 17
Was 500 kilometers
above
the Earth.
Above the Earth.
Yeah.
Done. Okay. Satellite orbit around the sectors that we've created for these populations.
Okay.
Done. All right. So we've got that, right? We're in space observing what's going on in these experimental little fucking colonies. 2188. Real time 2188. Not bullshit fucking. Like every other number date should be in fucking brackets. It should be quote, 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 1985.
Yeah.
Quote, quote, quote. Yeah, fucks. Morimura-san, aged, actual old lady Morimura. Affected by the growth of time passing. But hold on, before that, sorry. Big important is to just read this all in and not base too much without having 100% internalized what he said here. Time is relative.
Yep.
Even with future technology, time travel is impossible. We never traveled through time.
Never.
We never traveled through time.
Yep. As we had suspected. Yeah.
Is this reason enough to... Is this fucking evident enough to say that therefore no one has?
I want to say so.
We can be referring to the we there or the royal we or whatever you want to call it. Reason enough to say that this tells us everything we need to know about everybody. Right? Okay, good. So, fuck that clock.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Leave that clock alone.
Fuck that
Just
stupid clock.
Ignore it, okay? Until you get a reason of why it's appearing, don't even mention it.
All right.
I think you're just fucking with us.
All right.
Okay.
So Morimura's plan will lead us to destruction. Don't do it. That's all bad. All right. Meanwhile, floating above Sector 4, aka 1985, the hot spot. Sector 4 is popping off. Sector 4 is where all the shit is going down. Big things happening. People shifting in and out. LAX. Right? Is all going as planned. All issues have been resolved. 4 sectors are ready for the final phase. The remaining one is roughly at 70%. Okay. Sectors. Their structures are similar to these colonies, so that's what I've been calling them.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cities they're in are similar to the floating colonies that he's currently on. All right, fine. So we'll have 5 sectors then. I've chosen not to divide them based on orbital positions, but by historical eras. I've been meaning to ask, why don't we create a residential for present day? The decision was made to start over from a time before the world took such a terrible turn, before the nanomachine incidents. Right. So to this, we can infer, or at least assume, that they're talking about the horrible existential reality of nanomachines being able to overwrite people and steal identities and hijack bodies, and the existence of humanity being threatened by like identity theft becoming literal and not just like
figurative
right? Okay. Perhaps humanity tasted the fruit of knowledge too early. When it was being decided how far we should go back, we couldn't come to an agreement. Okay, so this line made me go, what are you talking about? What do you mean by this? Are you talking about like how far back to set each place?
Yeah. Each sector was based on a different era, right? So they were how far back?
So she's questioning when it was decided she's basically saying that, like,
I'm sure that there was some logistics involved where, like, oh, maybe in 1945 or 1905, there's not enough resources to feed 1.2 million people in this colony, so we can't have this era there. But 1945, oh, it's advanced enough that we can, like, manage 1.2 million people, and that's why she's saying this.
Okay. So I'll just take that insane thought I just had and not say it.
Oh, okay. No?
Because it's not based on anything.
Okay.
I just, when I saw that line, I was like, what could this mean? And the likelihood of its meaning is what you just said, and that's pretty much what the reason is to take it.
Mm-hmm.
But for a split second, I was like, is there a thing where in 2188 they do have the ability to actually go back in time, but they don't know where to go? So this colony experiment is to figure that out. But then I'm like, no, that's too much. You're pulling.
That's too much.
You're pulling too much out of one stupid line. So that's why I didn't say it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I applaud you and I thank your courage for saying it out loud.
No problem.
That's good.
We live under this bus.
That's right.
We couldn't come to an agreement,
cozy
so we
under this
settled.
bus.
All right. I've always wanted to live. Yes, he did. So it works out perfectly. So he gets to do that. Some of these resources are quite old, indeed. Yes. I don't think I can do it with confidence. That's fine. As long as civilization survives, I will be happy. Once it's completed, just one district will be the size of a city. Okay. We'll have more residential areas than we planned. Yes. Get back to work. Understood. So the preparing for the final phase here seems to be hinting at, like, oh, no. Your kaiju-based destruction is intended. Right? Does that not seem like what you're getting at there? Because how many eras are fucked up right now?
All of them?
Except
for the future, but it's like they're trying to resolve the fucked up stuff?
No. Like, 85 is the only one that's still functioning, and it's about to not function.
Oh, okay.
Because we were seeing the active battles.
Yeah,
right?
I was just thinking about, like, Sentinels did appear, so stuff did happen.
They can no longer get to Sector 5.
Okay.
It's inaccessible. No?
The one that is stopped and time doesn't flow?
I thought they said...
Yeah, that was Sector
no? Okay, well then maybe I'm going too far with that. All right. Well, okay, so ignoring that then. Let's throw that out. I'm wondering if what we're talking about here is basically like what is... Here's the core of what I'm trying to figure out based on this conversation, and I think now we can leave it alone.
Okay.
What are the people of 2188 worried about? This is what I'm trying to get at, right? The people in the colonies are worried about getting destroyed by the kaiju. The people outside the colonies observing them are preparing whatever, right? Maybe it's preparing, like, safety for them, right? Who knows? I don't know. But Mura of the real world is preparing something.
Yes.
What is the concerns? What is 2188 worried about? This is what we don't know. We don't know what they're worried. Like, we know that they're worried about humanity going too far with nanomachines.
Yeah.
But, like, in that conversation, we don't know what the threat they're referring to is.
Yeah. It's still unclear.
Yeah. What does preparing these colonies mean? But now we, at the very least, have a confirmation on non-time travel and on colonies observing every era, and that every era, like, all of that shit, all of that big like assumption, is now locked in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we needed. We definitely needed that conversation.
Oh, a lot of updates.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.